guys, what's going on? I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a timeless reading. The first card that we have out is Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is feeling to me like, you know, when you're kind of at your limit and so you stop processing and you just need to take a step back. That's what this is feeling like. It's kind of like information overload and you can feel like you can't take anything else in right now. This is kind of feeling like I've already absorbed as much as I could, or like I've already processed as much as I could, and I know that there's still more, but right now I'm at my limit. So this can be a feeling of feeling maybe a little bit overstimulated. You can feel stressed too by this. You can almost feel like it would be better for you to maybe be able to be functioning right now. However, being in a space of acceptance, I wonder too if this is something that you're just having a hard time dealing with, because it can feel like there's a lot going on right now. So feeling like you've already taken in or processed as much as you can, knowing that there's still more, but feeling like I can't do more right now. At least like mentally feeling like that, or like your nervous system, so you can feel like you need to regulate. This can feel stressful to happen because you know that there's more waiting for you when you're regulated to get to it. I'm also seeing too with Ten of Wands here connected with that. It feels like the part of you that's like, hey, we got things to do, is looking over at you needing a break right now and saying, like, we need to be prioritizing. We have stuff that we need to do. There's a need for balance here, but you can feel like I can't function right now. That's what I'm getting from this. So this is the part of you like, I can't take on anymore. I need to regulate because I just can't. I'm not going to be able to function properly until I regulate. And it feels like this part of you is looking over like, hey, we got work to do over here. I'm wondering too if there's a need for you to accept the state that you're in and for that to be okay right now. Simultaneously, the part of you that's stressed out and that can be experiencing anxiety and like, hey, we don't have time for this, that part of you can be putting pressure on the part of you that's like, I can't do anything right now. I can't do anything else right now. I just need to sit here for a minute. You can feel too, like usually you're a bit more flexible with things. I don't see this as being really problematic. It feels like in a moment when you can expect yourself to be performing and you need to regulate, that's okay. And that the part of you that's looking over at you, it's like the part of you that is coaching you through and is supposed to be supportive and inspiring is like, what do you need? What do you mean you need to come off of the field right now? It feels like that, and there needs to be this, I think, a sense of compassion for this part of yourself that just feels a little bit overloaded. I also don't see this as being a long break. This just feels like a moment where you're like, okay, I need to go on a walk right now. Or, okay, I need to do some breath work right now. I need to do something I need to take a bath right now. I need to do something or stretch, whatever it is that you do. Listen to music, so many different things that we can be doing. Whatever this is that you need to do that can help you regulate your nervous system, and then you can go back to doing the things that you need to do. But when you feel like you've hit your limit and then you try to push through it, that's when we start making mistakes. We're not mindful with the stuff that we're doing, and then you usually have to go back and correct those things anyway. So you might as well just take this time now to do it. What I'm also seeing too is that So the advice is for you to listen to the part of yourself that's saying, I need to regulate right now, to do that, to then come back to the stuff that you have going on, that everything is okay. It's going to be more efficient for you to do it this way than to ignore this, push through, and then have to go back and redo things. And I'm also seeing too the Six of Wands here. So actually everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to get done. I'm not seeing this is not going to be a big issue, but it can feel big when it's happening because you have expectations to perform, but you just need to take a step off of the field for a moment and then you can go back in. Because I'm seeing that everything that needs to get done is going to get done. We go from 10 of Wands, which is 8 of Swords, I'm feeling stuck. 10 of Wands, I'm feeling exhausted, I'm feeling overwhelmed, there's just so much going on. But then you have 6 of Wands, which shows you doing what needs to be done. It shows that things end up being completed, or that whatever it is that you needed to accomplish, you do it, and it's fine. And so you don't need to be worrying about this. It's like this, you taking a break here is calculated actually, unbeknownst to you, into this whole process. So you need to take this time to regulate, and then you go back and then everything is fine. It doesn't put you back to take this time to do what you need to do to prepare to come back on. And the part of you that is connected with your higher self and listening, you know that. It's just the part of you that's disconnected from that is telling you otherwise, but that's just anxiety speaking. So keep that in mind as you move through this. Because when you really do tune into your center, you know that it's okay for you to do this, and you know that it's the wise thing for you to do this, to take that step back and to regulate. Some of you, this pressure is outer pressure that you're experiencing. It may not be pressure that, well, technically it's pressure that you put on yourself, but you can be experiencing it as somebody sort of looking over your shoulder, expecting something from you. But really, ultimately, that comes down to how we're experiencing that with ourselves. But yeah, just to say that, some of you can be like, it's not me that's putting pressure on myself. It's like that guy over there. Like it can be your boss or something like that. Or a parent for some of you, or whatever you want it to be, whatever it is for your situation. So yeah, that's how you can be experiencing this. But what I'm seeing is that when we have the 6 of Wands, it shows that whatever this is that you need to do here, you do it successfully. It's difficult, there's a lot going on, you do it successfully. So it's gonna be all right. Can just be a generally stressful time for you as well. Take action like you believe it's going to work out, and you'll see that it does. This can be some emotional pressure happening here. Some emotional stuff mixing with your mental stuff. You need to ground your energy. It feels like moving around and then like not being totally present and wanting to like be in there and do things when really you need to like take that step back. And you see this card here, you need to take that step back and do what you need to do to ground your energy. Because you'll see that I'm seeing that things end up being fine. So it's really, it can be easier if you just do it this way, but it can be something that from our like anxiety brains, it may be something hard to connect with, to tap into. I'm feeling a crown activation on the left side. That's about tuning in and being receptive. Yeah, things are going to be great. I'm seeing things come together. I'm seeing something is going to be a big success for you. I'm also seeing Three of Cups be connected with that too. What this can mean is that there can be other people that are connected with this. This can be a social thing. But that means too, with Six of Wands and Three of Cups, there can be a sense of recognition for what you're doing, that when you take action, like you know that this is going to be successful, you'll see that it does end up being successful. And it also feels too like there is a celebration for that. I'm seeing there be energies around you that are very happy to see you winning here. And you grounding your energy when you're feeling like stuff is becoming too much, or it's becoming overwhelming, or you're not processing anymore, or like you're feeling very sensitive and you've absorbed as much as you can and the sponge needs to be wrung out to do that wringing out, whatever helps you get back, and then you are open to connect and do your thing again. I'm definitely seeing there be support around you, and I'm definitely getting this vibe of you being successful with this thing that you have going on, and I'm seeing energies around you that are happy to see you win here. So this feels like a time when you do your thing and you do it well and you've accomplished what you had set out to accomplish, and that there are beings around you that are happy for you, that are supportive, having that Three of Cups there. This is like your win is being celebrated, and it's not your win is being celebrated in a way where the energies around you like see that as a win, like sort of collectively, whomever this is that's around you. So this feels like a shared happiness thing. Like I'm not seeing a competitive vibe here. I'm seeing this be more so like you get first place and like everybody wants to come around and like hug you or like pat you on the back or tell you good job or whatever. It's like going to be that type of thing. It's the energy that I'm seeing around you be very supportive of this for you. Even though it can feel like an emotional time, it can feel like a stressful time, it can feel like there's just a lot going on. This feels too like you can feel like your energy is sort of all over the place, mixed in a bunch of things, and that's why it's going to be more important to stay centered. When you feel like your energy is more contained, you don't have to be grounding as much, you don't have to be regulating as much, but when you feel like there's even an overextension sort of that's happening, it's important to anchor it doing the opposite energy of grounding, of regulating, so you can keep things balanced, and that being important here. So this means knowing your boundaries, knowing your limits, knowing what's a yes and what's a no, and when you need to hit pause. And to also move through this confidently, like move through this like you know that it's going to be successful, and it will be in this case. This will be something happy for you. I'm seeing 10 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. There will be a sense of fulfillment that you feel with this success of yours. All right, my friends, we're going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everyone for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I am sending everybody love, and I hope to catch you guys next time.